Hey everyone, yeah, I'm late again, this time thanks to just being plain old
lazy. Hey! Knock it off, man. It don't work. Hey! Lazy is a failed policy.
You know what? This guy's right. I gotta get off my ass, stop being lazy, and get this video done.
So, welcome to Top 3 Games of April 2016. The first game of the month is called Enter the Gungeon by Dodge Roll. Enter the Gungeon is a dungeon crawler bullet hell with procedurally generated rooms. Yes, I know that's the exact description of The Binding of Isaac, but as you can tell by the footage, there are many differences. For one thing, players have the ability to dodge roll, there's a shit ton more bullets, and just all around more to do. So in layman's terms, it is Isaac, but on steroids. Players take the role of a Gungeoneer who must fight through bullet-shaped enemies and big bosses to loot the ultimate treasure, a gun that can kill the past. And yes, you heard that first part right, there are bullet-shaped enemies. And they're pretty adorable too. Enter the Gungeon currently has an 89% rating out of 3,700 reviews. Customers give kudos to the game's bullet hell challenge, creative weapons, satisfying combat, the general aesthetics, and the replayability. The only real con that I found was that there are scarce ammo drops. This has somewhat been improved since a patch as of 2 days ago, but that could easily be improved a little bit more so. This game has also won Destructoid's Editor's Choice Award and the Escapist We Love It Award. So, check out Enter the Gungeon today for only 15 bucks. Now, speaking of game journalism, before we move on to the next game, I would like to leave you with this short little interview done with the game devs by IGN, because let me tell you, IGN, they really know how to conduct interviews. So enjoy.
So it's a lot of blood and gore and guns, right? Why did you decide to go that way?
Well, there's almost no blood.
There's a lot of puzzle elements. How much of it is puzzle, like get through this, and how much of it is shooting?
It's almost all shooting. There are some rooms that are just traps that you sort of need to figure out how to get through, but there's very little actual cerebral puzzle solving.
IGN.
The next game of the month is sort of a re-release, and I try not to mention these, but I have to this time. For one thing, I just loved this game so much, and also it originally came out before the series even started, so I never got really a chance to talk about it until now. Here is Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition by Moon Studios. The game has been out on Xbox One since March, but it's available to a lot more people now that it's out on Steam. The original release of Ori and the Blind Forest was a little over a year ago, and I actually did a review on it. Let me be blunt. Ori and the Blind Forest is the most beautiful, endearing, and fun platformer I've ever played. The Definitive Edition comes with a full game, with a few more added levels that contain a small story about Naru's past. I strongly feel that as many people as possible need to experience this game. The original game holds a 96% out of over 17,000 reviews, with the Definitive Edition at a 94 out of 500 reviews. Customers, including me, absolutely praise Ori and the Blind Forest for the story, gameplay, soundtrack, art, and anything else you can think about it. It is truly a perfect platformer. I implore you all to not only check it out, but to actually buy it. It's 20 bucks and only 5 if you own the original, and it's worth every penny. The last game of the month is a quick one, and not only by its name, but also how I'll go over it, because I guess it's pretty obvious. Remember that party racing game with all the YouTubers as playable characters? Well, I guess it's finally the official release of SpeedRunners by DoubleDutch games. I mean, I'm actually shocked. I thought this game has been out for years. So, most of you should know what this game is, but if not, here is what it is. SpeedRunners is a local or online competitive racing platformer where the goal is to knock opponents off the ever-shrinking screen and get to the finish. If you've not already seen some footage, you should know that this is one of the most crazy fun multiplayer party games ever. Just go watch some of that gameplay from the YouTubers who are in it. SpeedRunners currently has a 94% out of over 13,000 reviews. Customers praise the ridiculous fun gameplay, the amount of playable characters, workshop support, and the fact that it's easy to pick up, yet hard to master. There are a few bugs, however, but the developers are really active and diligently fixing them. Rock Paper Shotgun had this to say about SpeedRunners: a great example of early access development benefiting a game and its players. So, give SpeedRunners a look for $15, and if you want to actually buy the game, have it for a few other players, the 4-pack only costs $40. Alright, that'll be it from me. These were my top games of April 2016. What has been your favorite game this past month? Or I should say this month and a quarter. I really recommend that you check out these games, and please like the video if any of them sparked your interest. I'll be seeing you next week with a new Trials Top 3 Tracks video, and then after that, the next Top 3 games. On time, next time. Catch you all later.